Hello, it's time for bingo. I'll give you a second to make sure you have your cards and your chips ready, and while you're doing that, I've just got some little questions to ask here, little trivia questions. It says, before indoor plumbing, this necessary structure stood in the backyard. Though used frequently, it was not the most comfortable seat around. There are two answers for what it was called. And this outdoor restroom was called an outhouse or a privy. Okay. This form of transportation is built for two people. It is a modified bicycle built for two people. And it's not a bicycle built for two. That's not the name of it. But it is called what? A bicycle built for two is a tandem bicycle. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started with bingo. We're going to start with 061. I'll back up a little bit here. 061. B13. B13. G55. G55. I23. I23. B15. B15. 066. 066. G50. G50. B11. B11. N39. N39. I27. I27. B8. B number 8. 065. 065. N31. N31. I17. I17. G48. G48. 070. 070. N44. N44. B5. B number 5. I28. I28. 074. 074. N35. N35. G59. G59. I20. I20. N32. N32. B10. B number 10. I22. I22. 075. 075. N45. N45. G53. G53. 063. 063. N37. N37. B1. B number 1. N36. N36. G54. G54, O72, O72, B6, B number 6. Okay, I'm going to take just a second here to read a couple more trivia questions. This toy was invented by Donald F. Duncan. Now that's a little D-U-N-C-A-N, not Duncan like Dunkin' Donuts, but Donald F. Duncan in 1926. Skillful players can skin the cat, walk the dog, or loop the loop with this toy. What toy is that? It's the yo-yo. Okay. This form of family entertainment, often centering around the kitchen table, became popular during the Depression. The project was completed when 100 or more pieces fit together to form a picture. And that is a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, if you are having difficulty with your eyesight, this single piece might help. This type of eyeglass is worn in only one eye. What is that eyeglass called? It is a monocle. Monocle. Okay. I-26. I-26. N-34. N-3-4. I-21. I-2-1. G-56. G-5-6. B-7. B number 7. G-46, excuse me. G-46. O-62. O-6-2. N-43. N-4-3. G-58. G-5-8. I-30. I-30. N-41. N-41. G-57. G-57. O-73. O-73. I-19. I-19. N-33. N-33. G-49. G-49. B-3. B number 3. G-60. G-60. O-71. O-71. B-12. B-12. I-16. I-16. B-2. B number 2. N-42. N-42. B-4. B number 4. G-51. G-51. I-18. I-18. B-9. B number 9. I-29. I-29. We'll go with G-47. G-47. G-50. O52, G52, I24, I24, N40, N40, O64, O64, O69, O69, I25, I25. A lot of O's here at the end. O67, O67, N38, N38, B14, B14. And the last one for the first round is O68, O68. Okay, I'll give you some time to clear your cards, and I'll shuffle mine and we'll get ready for the second round. I tell you what, I am ready for the snow to go away. Oh my goodness, and the cold too. But I have a feeling we might be in it for a little while longer yet. Okay, let me get a drink here quick. All right, let me read just a couple more. Oh, this oddly shaped object often sat in the center of an old general store, radiating warmth. In the wintertime, friends often gathered around this, sitting on cracker barrels and playing checkers. What is this object that created warmth in the general store? It was the potbelly stove. Okay, children pulled on this to create a sweet treat. This boiled candy was made of molasses or brown sugar. What kind of candy is that? If you guessed taffy, you would be correct. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with round 2. We'll start with N39. N39. B11. B11. G50. G50. O66. O66. B15. B15. I23. I23. G55. G55. B13. B13. O61. O61. B2. B number 2. I16. I16. O68. O68. B14. B14. N38. N38. O67. O67. I25. I25. O70. O70. G48. G48. I17. I17. N31. N31. O61. 065. 065. B8. B number 8. I-27. I-27. N-45. N-45. O-75. O-75. I-22. I-22. B10. B number 10. N32. N32. I-20. I-20. G59. G59. N35. N35. I-24. I-24. G47. G47. I-29. I-29. B9. B number 9. Okay, I'm going to stop and read just a couple other trivia questions. Okay, this type of man's hat is usually made out of felt. The hat's top is in the shape of a dome with a narrow brim. What kind of hat is this? A man's hat made of felt, usually, and the top is in the shape of a dome, and it has a narrow brim. It is a derby hat. Okay, women often used this instead of butter or oil when preparing food. This is a soft, white solid taken from the fatty tissue of a hog. What is it? If you guessed lard, you would be correct. In years past, these colorful people and their caravans often arrived quite unexpectedly in towns. For a few coins, the women could tell your future. What were these people? Or who were these people? They were gypsies. Okay. 069. 069. 064. 064. N40. N40. G52. G52. I-28. I-28. 074. 074. B5. B number 5. N44. N44. G51. G51. B4. B number 4. N42. N42. I-29. I-29. B6. B number 6. 072. 072. G54. G54. N36. N36. B1. B number 1. I-30. I30, G58, G58, N43, N43, B12, B12, O71, O71, G60, G60, N41, N41, B3, B number 3, O63, O63, G53, G53, N34, N34, O62, O62, G46, G46. Okay, let's see here. During World War II, families were issued these in order to purchase limited items. Coffee, sugar, butter, and meat could be purchased with various colors of these. What were they? They were coupons or ration books. Okay, Benny Goodman played this instrument. It is also known as a licorice stick. This instrument is. What instrument did Benny Goodman play? The clarinet. Yes, the clarinet. Oh, here's a good one. When indoor plumbing was not available, this was placed under the bed for use at night when they didn't want to go to the outhouse or the privy. This porcelain container with a heavy lid prevented the user from a long, cold walk to the outhouse. Okay, what was this known as? This that was placed under the bed for them to use the restroom at night. It was known as the chamber pot. Yes. Okay, B7, B number 7, N37, N37, G56, G56, I21, I21, G49, G49, N33, N33, I19, I19, O73, O73, G57, G57, and the last one for the second round is I18, I18. And that is all we have time for today. Half-hour time limit is what we've got, and we're almost at 25 minutes, so we don't have time to start another whole round. But I can read a few more of these trivia questions. Okay, this short hairstyle was popular with the flappers in the Roaring '20s. Irene Castle and Isadora Duncan wore their hair in this style. What kind of a hairstyle was this? It was known as the bob. Okay. In the schoolhouse, mischievous boys dipped a girl's long pigtails into this. These were necessary before the invention of the ballpoint pen. What was this the little boys would dip pigtails into? It was the inkwell. Yeah, I would have been so mad because I had pigtails when I was a little girl, and I would have been so mad if somebody did that to me. I wouldn't have thought it was funny. Let's see. Okay, this woman's accessory was used to hold the hat on the head. This was especially necessary for holding large hats on the popular pompadour hairstyles that women would wear. So, what was used to hold the hat on the head? And it was the hat pin, right? Yeah, the hat pin. Thankfully, it went into the hair and not the scalp, right? Okay, Okay, during World War II, when nylon was not available, women used this to keep their legs attractive and fashionable, to make it look like they were wearing nylons. Women even created false seams with this. And what was it known as? It was called leg makeup. They'd make it look like they had nylons on. I honestly think World War II women and just people in general, men and women, were just very creative. They had to get creative and think outside the box and make something that was meant for something else, make it totally be used for a different purpose. And I think that's awesome. Okay, let's see. In years past, the family used this room in their home to entertain guests. This was an early term for the living room or the family room. What was this room known as, where people would entertain guests? And a lot of times if a woman had a male suitor come to call on her, they would meet in the parlor. It was instead of the living room or the family room, it was called the parlor. Okay, let's do one more and then we'll call it quits. Okay. All right, this popular board game was designed with Atlantic City, New Jersey in mind. This game is won by acquiring real estate and large hotels. What game is this? It's Monopoly. That's right, Monopoly. Where you can go to jail and pass go and collect, what is it, $200 or something like that. It's been a while since I've played Monopoly. Okay, well, thank you for joining me for bingo today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again the next time. Have a good day.